Cheers.
Hi, friends.
How's it going?
You know what it is?
Chime in Tuesday.
Chime in Tuesday. Thanks for joining us again today.
Yeah, just a moment. This is very important.
The fifth coffee of the day.
Yeah, I can't lie. It's got to be about 5. But it's all right. You can never have enough of the golden juice, so to speak. So it's great. It was really funny because you were recently just on a podcast, and I don't know about anyone that's out there, but when you listen to a podcast, one of the greatest things is to hear someone laughing. And I think it's actually better when you really don't know what the heck they're laughing at. So you can make up this own story in your mind, and you're like, I wonder what they're laughing about. And then you go off and make a story. That was me.
So he's referring to, I was on a podcast and he was upstairs while I was being interviewed and I was downstairs. And so, yeah, couldn't hear the conversation, but obviously he heard my laughter. This is news to me.
Yeah, I think it's really funny. I just think it's great when you hear laughter. It's contagious, right? And I didn't even know what the heck was going on, but I was smirking.
I love it when I hear good things about my laugh, because in general, my whole life, I've been told that I'm too loud all the time. I talk too loud. I laugh too loud. One of my boys, when he was really little, used to cover his ears and cry and say, "Too loud, mommy." So I'm a little insecure about my laugh, so I love hearing when people like my laugh.
Okay, and I'm going to say something.
No, I sneeze too loud.
This is true. No, it's... So one of our boys texted my mom, and kids today, and we as adults, we do the same thing. Everything's
today.
Well, no, but I mean, the youth and whatever, everything, which is it's a whole totally other topic, and I don't really want to get into it. But abbreviating everything, no one's writing anything out. Everything's small abbreviations. But what it was is that the boys had written something to their grandmother, their nana, and they wrote LOL, and my mom thought it was love out loud, and it's just on the heels of what you just said out loud. And I was thinking it was really touching. And I was like, Mom, that is absolutely adorable, but actually it means laugh out loud. But anyways,
love out loud. It's lovely too.
Yes, absolutely.
So today I wanted to chat about something. It came up. I was in a different podcast recently, and it came up.
She's a podcast woman, so
Well,
it's always out there.
I love to talk. Shocking, I know, shocking. So anytime
I plead the fifth.
Anytime I get the chance to talk about the things that I'm passionate about, doesn't take a lot of encouragement. Doesn't take any encouragement. And so we were talking about all sorts of things, including the people that you surround yourself with, and how important, or if that's important in terms of what you're if you're wanting to level up in your life, or if you're wanting something different in your life, or anyway. So that's what came up. And so I thought that I wanted to have you chime in and get your perspective. So the saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. Yeah.
And so on the spot right now, let's us talk about it. Like, okay. I want you to chime in, and I want you to think about it yourself, but let's us talk about it. Who the 5 people, not kids, because you can't choose to not spend time
Unfortunately, with they're hooked to you. And it's like, it goes, I mean, they're there forever.
Yeah, that's a good thing. No, so kids aside, but every other family member is fair game.
Okay, fair enough.
Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Putting him on the spot. Did not ask him to prepare this.
No, I would say that I look at people you surround yourself doesn't necessarily have to be physically beside you. You could be communicating them via the phone, I guess, FaceTiming, whatever it is.
Yeah, so the 5 people that are in your space the most. Physical space, hearing space, like just...
So first and foremost, this one right here, which is, to me, is most important. But I would say the other people that would be very interwoven into my
in your
five.
sort of inner, and it might not even be five.
Yeah, I would say it would be your dad. I would have to say my parents, and I don't get to see these people very often, but to me, it's not that. It's kind of like, when you meet people, when you have that person in your life and you don't see them forever, and then literally when you see them again, it's like you just talked to them yesterday. Like, time has not even elapsed. It's just and so I have some people like that in my life, and I would have to say that Shane, Morgan, and Richard, these people are just, they just bring things into my life and bring things out of me that, say, other people don't, like you or my parents or your dad and stuff.
I think that's really nice, but I don't think those aren't the people that I'm talking about. And this
your answer sucks. So
okay. So
we'll come back to you and we'll edit this and then we'll make it better the Louise way.
We're not editing it. Okay, so that was a little unfair, but that was like my initial voice. So I guess I'm looking at this like, and sorry, that's
for the rest of the show, I'm not saying anything because I might get.
Yeah. We'll see how long that lasts. I'm thinking of it more that the people and things that you surround yourself with either lift you up or bring you down. And so typically it's the people that are really in that innermost circle that are there and have a presence in your life pretty significantly. And you do raise a good point though, because sometimes our parents' voice is in our heads. They might not actually be physically with us, but yet they are. They're inside us and they can either be holding us down or they actually can be serving to lift us up. So I guess it's about the focus of this really is about being intentional about who you allow into your space.
Right.
If you have got goals to achieve, if you've got places to go, if you want to be showing up as a different person and in a different way or in a different capacity, be cognizant of the people that you have in your life on a regular basis. And are they helping you get there or are they hindering you?
All right. So I said I wasn't going to talk, but I'm going to talk. So it didn't last long.
Told you.
So, and on the heels of what you're saying, and I agree with this. So I'll give an example. All right. So you're in the office and everyone works, let's just be a stereotypical 8-hour day. Some people put in 10 or more hours, but let's just be stereotypical and say it's an 8-hour day. You have things that you need to do, and you have people within the office, because that's what we do. We talk with people. We are communicative people. Even if you're a total introvert, you are going to say hello or speak to somebody. And maybe there's one or two people in your office that are actually taking away your opportunity to get things done.
Derailing you.
Yeah. And they're not bad people. They're taking away that 1 hour. Say at the end of the day, you're looking at it, it's like 5 to 5. And you're like, oh my God, I didn't get this done. And if I just had 60 more minutes, I could be done. Well, and you're trying to think, where did I spend that extra 60 minutes talking to Billy Bob or Betty Sue? And instead of keeping that conversation to maybe 5 to 10 minutes, you actually talked or engaged in something for 60 minutes. And this is where you need to not cut that out, but you just need to minimize that.
Just be intentional.
Yeah.
Because that could fill you up. That could fuel you. That actually could fuel you. It's not about cutting it out. It's about being intentional with your time and who you spend it with.
And that's the problem, because people sometimes oh, I'm making major changes. I'm cutting this person out of my life and I'm cutting this. Okay, we're not performing ER surgery here. It's like,
I don't know. I kind of think it is. It's your life.
There are times where, yes, that is needed, but it's not like you're performing open heart surgery every single day. You're not. Sometimes there's another way of fixing it. Rather than grabbing a scalpel and cutting it open, Just saying.
That's me. I'm a rip the band-aid off kind of person.
No, I'm a believer in that.
Yeah, and not that that's necessarily right. It's right for me. It might not be right for you. It might not be right for you. But I do want to hear. We want to hear from you. So chime in below. What do you think about all of what we just talked about? Who are your 5 people, and are you intentional about who you allow to have your time
in your inner circle, right? Because these are the people that are going to influence you in your job, in your personal decision making, in your path and the journey which you're going on. So,
and in your joy.
Yeah, and I mean, like, just because someone is on this is going to move your career path in the right direction, if they're dragging you down, maybe you need to revisit that.
Rethink that.
Yeah.
Let us know. Chime in.
All right, everyone.
Can't wait to hear from you, and we will see you next week for Chime In Tuesday.
Later.
Bye.